So, you know what really bites? What really bites is that in this day and age, where there's like Photoshop galore and people doing all this cutting and pasting on their curves and trying to make themselves look better, I decide to release my memoirs, my book, my stories, and I apologize if I look spent. I've been working all night, and it's like, what is it? It's 4:05 a.m. I'll probably sleep for 4 hours and get up and be back at it. But anyway, that's going to make the stuff that I do questionable, I guess you could say, or suspect, because of the fact that so many people out there are posers. And so the stories that I tell and the things that I did are going to not go over well, or be suspicious, or maybe a lot of people aren't going to gravitate toward the stories because of the fact that they seem so far-fetched, like the fish that got away. But that's okay. I lived it. And I've done some extraordinary things and some not so extraordinary things. But I run into a lot of people and I talk to a lot of people and I interact with a lot of people on a daily basis. And enough people have told me that I should tell my story. So I get on here and I tell my stories, and I don't show my face because of the fact that that can be abused too. People will abuse your image, stop the video on the most precarious looking face, and the next thing you know, that's being broadcast as the way you look. I mean, this is like a merciless society that we're living in nowadays, with all these homemade stars and whatnot. I'm not interested in being a star. I remember something, I can't remember, I think it was Pearl Bailey said it. She said, some reporter or somebody interviewing her asked her, how does it feel to be a star, or what's it like being a star, or you're a big star or something. She said, honey, stars are elements up in the sky. I'm just a human being walking around here on planet Earth. Don't quote me on this, but that's sort of like paraphrasing what she said. At any rate, I decided I'd take this opportunity to show my face so that people could see what I look like, except in stills and stuff like that. But it's sort of like the paradox of pain, the unfeeling male. I would even read some of the stuff that I used to write if I could emote it, but this place has gutted me so much with the episodes and the catastrophes and disasters and things that I've dealt with, that I don't think I have the wherewithal to emote anymore. I mean, maybe if I get some sleep, then it's possible. But it's sort of like there's there's so many people that chime in just to say stuff, stupid stuff. You're like, you look like a booger, or you look like you you're on like you have Down syndrome or something. I mean, they just say the stupidest stuff. They just the first thing out of their commenting mind is a stab, and I mean, I guess I could be guilty of that sometimes because of the fact that I used to go into the Yahoo chat rooms just to joust, to pit my wits against an entire room of clowns and posers and whatnot. But it was because of the fact that I was retorting. I mean, I was responding to their jest, to their sacrimonious allegations and stuff like that. And these people are there. It's sort of like there's a middle clan, then there's a clan of thinkers, then there's just a clan of doofs. They're just doofus with claptrap and rhetoric and all this other garbage. I remember doing this movie with Don Cheadle and Chewell Ejiofor, or Chewy, or whatever his name is. And the director started screaming, and I thought she called action, so I started off my mark. And when I found out she wasn't screaming and yelling at me because I missed my cue, I went back to my mark, and Chewy looks at me and goes, "You're supposed to wait for her to say action." And I just looked at him and went, "Hee hee 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 hee." You know, I mean, dude totally looked down his nose at me and acted like an absolute dork. And I don't need a job that bad, you know, where, oh, you're just an extra. You don't matter at all. It's like, really? Well, you're just a jester for the court. And it just so happens that people are so desperate for entertainment that they throw more quarters than they usually do. And you're just encumbered with slugs. That's not where I want to be. I just want to tell stories. So I decided to tell my own. And this is the way that I do it. I don't want 10,000 likes. I don't need 50,000 thumbs up my bum making me feel good in some sort of euphoria of hormones exploding in my brain. I just want to entertain, to talk to humans, people from planet Earth, be you green, orange, aqua, turquoise, I don't care what color you are. Just talk to people and engage, be engaging. It's like 50 people going out to eat together and everybody's just talking across the table and having a good time, and someone going, guys, watch what so and so can. It's like, go ahead, do it. It's sort of like St. Elmo's Fire-esque gaggle of pals, but that we never break up, we never separate, we never lose contact with each other, we never not have time for each other. We kind of want to get involved with that. Anyway, I don't want to make this long and drawn out. I just came here to show my face, to give a face to the rhetoric, to the jargon, to the stories and whatnot. I'm too tired for this to do it right, but I just did it to say I doed it. So I done it. So anyway, I'm going to go now. Bye.